What is going on, everybody? Happy 4th of July. Today, we're going to be talking a lot about ETBs and the market. Some things are moving up, some things are moving down, and there's really some interesting points that I want to touch on in this video. But first, I want to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, and I'm very excited about this partnership with Shiny. Guys, one of the most important parts about investing and collecting is being organized and knowing what you have at all times. And Shiny is a collecting app where you can input your cards and sealed product, not just for Pokemon, but also Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, One Piece, and a couple other games. Some things that I think Shiny is doing better than the competitors is their user interface is very easy to deal with. For example, I'm going to throw a video up on screen. You're going to see me adding an item to my collection. It's very easy to set a price paid for each item, and it's telling you to average it out. I love that. And another great thing they do is that they're trying to pull data more frequently than everyone else. They're updating twice a day from sites like TCG Player, eBay, and Card Market, so you can feel confident that you're getting the most accurate price data available. And the best part is that it's a free app. I'm going to leave the links down below to the Google Play Store and the App Store. And thank you so much to Shiny for sponsoring the video. Now, getting into today's topic, there are a couple boxes that just really aren't worth talking about. Champion's Path, Shining Faves, there's just so much supply out there. We're going to see these slowly move up, I imagine, over time as all of the other ETBs move up. But Shining Fates, there's just so much of this out there. There is about half as much Shrouded Fable on the market as there is Shining Fates right now, below 20% leg up from TCG. There's just so many boxes of Shining Fates. Champion's Path, not as many, but there's still a ton out there, especially considering this is like, what, a 4-year-old ETB at this point. Now, a set that doesn't have a lot of inventory out there right now is Celebrations. Guys, this box last week, there was about 240 ETBs on the market below a 20% leg up. There's now only 88, and the sell-through rate of this box, Buy It Now North America, went from around 7 boxes per day to about 23.5 boxes. We have not seen anything like this since we've started tracking. The buyout is definitely happening. People want to get their hands on Celebrations. And for all intents and purposes, this is now a $200 box. There were multiple sealed cases selling this week for around $2,000 also. And we're going to have to wait and see what happens over the next week or two, but there's still potential that this box could run up to like $220, $230 fairly quickly if we don't get more supply on the market. Now, speaking of getting more supply on the market, Crown Zenith, the supply basically doubled this week. And that's because Hobbiesville put up, I believe, 5 cases on eBay. There's another 46 boxes currently from them listed. So basically the supply doubled on Crown Zenith. The sell-through rate did go up though. And almost across the board, we saw sell-through rate on these boxes go up, similar to what we saw with the Sword and Shield booster boxes this week. So to anyone saying that the Pokemon market's crashing or we're heading into a lull, it's really not seeming that way based on people's buying habits right now. We should also touch on 151. 151 is kind of like an Evolving Skies booster box at this point, at least the ETB for 151, in the fact that it's just consistently moving up week over week. There isn't a ton of supply out there. It's got a fairly respectable sell-through rate, especially being one of the more expensive Elite Trainer boxes on the list that we track. And just based on what we've seen over the past 3 months from this box, I would not be surprised if this is $300 plus by the end of 2025. Now, another box that's quietly been making moves is actually Shrouded Fable. When we started tracking Shrouded Fable back in May, it was in the low 50s, maybe like $52, $53, something like that. It's now up to around $66 on TCG Player, up to around $67, $68 at its peak. We've seen sales over $70 consistently. There's still a decent amount of supply out there, so I don't think it's going to be making a move up to like 80, 85 anytime soon, but we're going to see this box continue to climb. I've heard a couple people over the past week talk about potentially making a play into Shrouded Fable, and I don't hate it. That said, I'm still not putting my money into Shrouded Fable. And then finally, Prismatic Evolutions. There were about 200 more boxes on the market this week compared to last week. The price is still about the same. Sell-through rate has come down a little bit. We're closer to 60 boxes a day Buy It Now last week, and we're closer to, I think, 50, 51 this week on Prismatic. So still a lot of boxes selling for Prismatic. We're going to continue tracking this week over week just to see where the peak supply ends up being. But if we're selling somewhere around 50 ETBs per day Buy It Now, it's only going to be a matter of time before this inventory is chewed through. And if we don't get more, that's when we're going to see the price of this ETB start to climb. And again, we've had this discussion multiple times on the channel. A lot of these sets like 151, like Paldean Fates, even Shrouded Fable, we haven't seen more ETBs for any of these. A lot of the restocks are coming in the forms of collection boxes, booster bundles, other products. So just keep that in mind when you're making your buying decisions. There were also some interesting moves with Paldean Fates this week in Pokemon Go, so if you're in the spreadsheet, go check that stuff out. But more importantly, guys, go check out Shiny. I'm going to leave the links, again, to the App Store and Google Play at the top of the description and in the pinned comment. I really do enjoy using their app much more than something like Collector, and that's why I was really pumped when they reached out to me. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Again, happy 4th of July. If you're out partying, drink responsibly. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one.